Top of the morning from the newsroom of Regional Radio and DeWittDailyNews.com. I'm Seth Lawrence with this expanded 7 o'clock newscast brought to you by Baum Chevrolet Buick in Clinton, your Silverado headquarters. Here's what we have coming up for you in news on this Tuesday. With the fall harvest in full swing, the local authorities are promoting harvest safety on the roadways this fall. Medicare Part D open enrollment is right around the corner. We hear from Community Care Systems' Diane Cusey on this Tuesday. The Warner Library continues to take advantage of the big crowds that come out for the annual Apple and Pork Festival. It's National 4-H Week, and we hear from our local University of Illinois Extension office in this morning's news. There's still openings for this year's Decatur Area Arts Council bus trips, and we've got that weekly crop report, as we mentioned, harvest underway in central Illinois. We've got the latest numbers on the harvest coming up with that harvest report. But first, we stream to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin insurance agent in Clinton. With the fall harvest in full swing and all of that farm equipment all over the place in central Illinois, DeWitt County Sheriff Mike Walker is imploring drivers as you encounter farm implements, grain haulers, and semi-trucks, give them plenty of space and slow down for your safety.
This is a busy time of year for a couple of reasons. Number one, like you said, the farmers are out getting the crops in so we can eat. Unfortunately, we have people who are not very patient. It's things like that. You know, those guys are out there making a living. They're working. The equipment's big. It's bigger now than ever. So people just need to have patience and wait for the right time to go around them and things like that. Those guys got a lot to do. They're trying to get it done. You know, they got time frames. You know, if they watch the weather. If the rain's going to be coming in, they're going to be working later and longer. I remember helping doing that back years ago for a farmer down home, and it's something that people need to take note of, and especially on the township and county roads, because those are smaller and things like that. Just have some patience. They're not going far. They're eventually going to pull into a field, or they will get over and give you the opportunity to go around.
Sheriff Walker reminds some county roads and more narrow rural roads can provide difficult conditions to see around and implement for anything coming up the road. He advises extreme caution if you're in an unfamiliar part of DeWitt County or central Illinois.
Especially if you're unfamiliar with the roads and you don't know where those curves and hills and things like that are, have some patience. And these farmers are good about, getting over, motioning you when it's safe to come around, things like that. Just have patience. And, something else that a lot of people don't think of is, we live in deer country, so it's deer season. So these farmers are out there, tearing up some of these deer's homes and stuff, because a lot of deer, bed down in these corn and bean fields, and the deer are more active. And the fact that we just are getting them more active because archery season just started on Tuesday, so the deer are going to be more active and stuff. And be careful with those, because they can come out in a flash, and if you hit one, don't expect to get your car back anytime soon, because I hit one in June and I haven't got my car back yet.
Particularly at night, deer can come out of nowhere and jump out in front of a moving vehicle. Sheriff Walker implores having your high beams on and being mindful of what is off to the side of the road as much as what is on the road.
The thing is, these deer, they're so, for lack of a better term, camouflaged with their surroundings, and they come out. You're not going to see them until it's too late. And one of the best pieces of advice I got several years ago from I believe it was actually a body man, was to don't slam on your brakes, because when you slam on your brakes, it causes the front end of your car to go down, which can cause that deer to come up in through your windshield.
Oh, yeah.
And I experienced that several years ago. The wife was driving, and we came over a hill, and that deer was standing in the middle of the road, and we didn't see him until he turned and looked at us. And fortunately, when she hit the brakes and hit him, the hood crumpled and kind of acted like a blade and pushed him off. But if not, he would have been in the front seat. But those things, they can cause damage. I mean, when I hit back in June, I didn't think did a whole lot of damage, but still was almost $14,000. Fortunately, Country Companies is taking care of that for us.
Some producers have been in the fields for a few weeks now, while others just got started this week. Many anticipate being in the fields most of October, and some even beyond that. Medicare Part D open enrollment is nearly upon us, and a local senior advocate is imploring DeWitt County seniors to make their appointments now. Diane Cusey with Community Care Systems indicates Medicare Part D is the prescription drug program through Medicare seniors must be signed up for if they are enrolled in Medicare.
It starts October 15th. It is the time of year that for your Medicare prescription or Advantage plans, you can make the change if you want to change or compare drug plans, and which a lot of people do. So that's just your drug plan. The Medicare Part D is just the prescriptions. And so during this time of the year, say you're taking care of mom or dad or whoever, you bring in their list of medications, we enter them in, and it will sort out cost and what's covered and what pharmacy is covered for the next year, for 2025. Premiums change, everything's, they change all the time. Just an example, real quick. Several years ago, we had some Humana plans. One was around $15 and one was around $75. They combined them. It was $53 and some change. And so if you're not paying attention, you're stuck. If you had the $15 plan, come January, you get a bill for $53, you're stuck with it all year. I mean, in October, they should get an annual notice of change from their prescription plan. But if you're not paying attention to it and don't open it up.
According to QC, there are several changes to the program this year, so it's important, as always, for seniors to come in and see her to review what plan they have and if there is a cheaper option for them.
The biggest one is going to be they're going to do a payment plan. So like the donut hole and all that. So it's $2,000 this year. You've already heard people talk about the donut hole. It's like a certain amount you have to pay. And so they've been bringing that down. So this year it's $2,000. And so if you take super expensive medicines in January, February, March, you're paying a lot. And so this year, so it's going to be $2,000 you're taking these medicines. It could be $500 each month. And so now they're going to break it down. I don't know how this is going to work. They're going to pay the insurance companies. So I'm not sure how, because what if you start a new med? Are they going to adjust that payment plan? So this is new.
Well, if you have like a big diabetic medicine, you're going to pay the high cost until that $2,000 is paid. Kind of rounds it down.
And there is that low income subsidy for people. That's how a lot of seniors and people get through that, is through Social Security. So if you qualify, then the most you would pay is $9 and some change. I didn't bring it with me. A little over $9 for a brand name. Most of them are $0 to $3. That's how some people can get through.
QZ indicates her appointments are already filling up, so it is imperative for seniors who want her to help them get an appointment made. She says you won't need a lot of information when you come to the meeting, but there are some basic things you'll need.
I would bring in the insurance card you have now, your Medicare card, and your list of medications. And so appointment-wise, I'm at the end of October going into November. They can save a lot of money.
They actually have to do this.
I had a gentleman one time was paying $75 for a Blue Cross premium, because everybody thinks Blue Cross is it. And so he took one blood pressure medicine. I'm like, we got to do something. And so got him down to like a $9 premium and a couple dollar copay. So it literally was like 60 some a month that he's saving. So if you're 67 and never had a drug plan, you're going to have a penalty. You have to sign up for that, because the longer you wait, the more that adds up. That penalty is going to be. A lot of people's like, I don't take any medicines. Well, there's zero premium plans or even a $5 or $6 plan.
To provide more convenience to DeWitt County seniors, QZ will be in several locations over the next few months.
I am going to travel a little bit this year. So Farmer City is going to be my normal days, the first and third Wednesday from 9 to 11. Still going to be at Warner Library on the third Thursday, 2 to 4. Waynesville, the second Thursday from 1 to 3. That's the normal. And then so for enrollment, I'm going to go out to Kenny for 3 days, the 23rd, the 30th, and the 13th. And that's like during the ladies' coffee hour. I'll be in that other room. And I'll start at 8:30 till I'm done, probably 11:30. And then I'm going to be in Weldon from 2 to 4 at the library, Friday, October 25th, Friday, November 15th, and Thursday, December 5th. And then I'm going to have 5 stops or 5 days over at the Friendship Center. So Tuesday, November 5th, Friday the 8th of November, Tuesday the 19th of November, Friday the 22nd, and the last day is Friday, December 6th. Call and let me know. That way I can bring a file with me. If I've got a file on you, then I've got all that information already. So just, call and let me know, and I'll be sure to bring it.
QC asks if you want to meet her at one of her satellite locations over the next few months. Be sure to make an appointment by either calling her or that facility. QC can be reached at 217-518-8010. It's 21 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Tuesday. Still to come in news this morning, it's 4-H week nationally. The Decatur Area Arts Council has availabilities for its bus trips this winter. And we've got to look at that weekly crop report still to come here for this morning. Part of the Warner Library's mission is to promote reading, and at this year's Apple and Pork Festival, they did just that. Mel Snow is the Youth Services Manager at the Warner Library. She was at the Apple and Pork Festival helping give out free books to youth in front of the library. They had a variety of books to appeal to all different types of readers.
We are here promoting libraries just in general, but if you are local, we are promoting some of the things we have going on in our library coming up, and we are also giving away books. So if you come up, you can come and take a book home with you just to promote some more reading. We have a wide variety. We have young adult, and children's picture books, so there's something for everybody. We've been very busy, and it's nice to see the weather works out in our favor, so that I think we've got a lot more people because of that.
According to Snow, the library has a slew of events coming up in the month of October, like a Halloween party. No registration is required for that event, and they'll offer trick-or-treating and live music.
So we have a lot of fun stuff coming in October. October is a big month for us. We do a big thing for Halloween every year. Trick-or-treating at the library is all day that we're open, 9 to 7. And this year we're actually adding a Halloween party outside.
Awesome.
So we'll have live music, a jack-o'-lantern carving contest, a bonfire, and then some other activities for people to enjoy. So we're really looking forward to that. No registration required. We just hope you'll show up and trick-or-treat with us. It is the Ryan Hachette Trio, and I hope I'm saying his name right. But yes, they will be here that night from 5 to 7. We're really looking forward to that. So another big thing that goes in October is our library crawl, and that is the whole month. And so the intention of that is for you to come by and visit all the libraries locally. So if you come in, we'll give you a passport punch. If you complete so many passport punches, you get entered into a prize to win, stuff from the library. So that goes on the whole month of October.
Snow explains events like the Apple and Pork Festival are important to the library because it gives them an opportunity to connect with the community. While they see a lot of their regulars at the festival, it's also a chance to connect with new people and promote their services.
It's great. We see a lot of patrons and we see a lot of people that we don't normally see. And so we can kind of promote the library and people that have questions. We get a lot of questions about the building and when it was created and the addition and everything. So just interacting with our community is a great opportunity for us here.
Find more information about all things Warner Library and events by visiting vwarner.org/events. A quick break. We wrap up our local newscast taking a look at 4-H week here in DeWitt County, and that crop report still to come on the morning show.
Baum Chevrolet Buick offers full transportation options while giving you peace of mind. This is Scott Baum from Baum Chevrolet Buick here in Clinton. This is what we do every day. We listen to you, give you options for routine maintenance, major mechanical problems, or collision repairs with a staff that's knowledgeable to find the best option for you. Baum Chevrolet Buick, your full-service dealer. See us at BaumChevyBuick.com right from the start.
News time, 24 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Tuesday. It's 4-H week, and groups across the country are showcasing what they have to offer. On the WHOW Morning Show Monday, Kendra Wallace, 4-H coordinator at the U of I Extension in DeWitt, Macon, and Piatt counties, told Regional Radio 4-H is the largest national youth organization, and over the years, it's evolved from just an ag program to having an assortment of things offerings for kids to explore.
So 4-H is one of the largest, well, it is the largest national youth organization, and it's based on positive youth development. So that's offering opportunities, whether that's a club setting or community workshops, that we offer programs that enrich kids in all areas to help them find their spark. To find their potential career paths. So 4-H, if you guys are not familiar, started in 1902. As you were saying, is very agriculture based and home economics. So as most youth development, it wasn't even classified as a youth development program at that time. It was just a kind of like a kids club. And then as they started to partner with the extensions program through the land grant universities, the land grant universities saw the opportunity to expand and build the program as a youth development. So giving them extra life skills, giving them extra educational opportunities to help build them into better individuals. So I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of hazy on my history, but
That's okay.
At some point they incorporated girls into those club settings. And then again, that just continued to evolve into the program that it is today. Again, building through the universities that it's partnered with in the extension program to offer it more education-based.
October 7th through the 13th is National 4-H Week. Wallace says they're celebrating by hosting a series of activities like the show book and drawing contest.
It is National 4-H Week, and it runs all week for us. And this is just an opportunity to showcase 4-H as a whole, celebrated obviously nationally, and we are doing our best efforts to promote it here in the community for all three of our counties that we service as well. We've got a series of activities that the clubs can participate in. We held our annual show book photo and drawing contest. I encourage everyone to check out one of our Facebook pages, whether that's the DeWitt County 4-H, Piatt, or Macon County 4-H pages, and vote on which of those is your favorite, because the kids have submitted either photos or drawings, and the winners, the first place, will have their work featured on the front of our 25 show book, and the second place gets the back cover.
Oh, cool.
So that's
Nice.
really a great opportunity for our especially our photography project area participants and our visual arts exhibitors to showcase their work just a little bit on a broader scale.
According to Wallace, this is the perfect time for students to join 4-H.
Most definitely. So this is kicking off the beginning of our 4-H year. We are currently still waiting for our enrollment system to open up. We're almost there, so just keep an eye out. But clubs are already starting to meet for the year. You can always stop by any of your extension offices to pick up a club list. We recommend one club, but if that's not what works out for you guys, it's really one of those amazing type of programs that is really customed fit to what works best for your family's schedule. So we have as many different types of club settings. Right now it's the community or multi-project clubs. They're meeting and covering all of the different types of project curriculum that we have, as well as giving everyone an opportunity for leadership skills and community service opportunities. Again, all of this, I know it's kind of difficult to explain to the littles, but all of this is a wonderful resume building opportunity as well. So there's leadership opportunities such as club officers positions that are available, or committee chairs. If you're not interested in that, you could do something as simple as activity planning. You know, it presents many different opportunities.
If your student is interested in 4-H but not quite sure about it, the extension invites them to attend a meeting to see if it is for them. Get more information about 4-H in DeWitt, Macon, and Piatt counties at extension.illinois.edu/DMP. A warm, dry week allowed the harvest to make significant progress, as we hear in this weekly crop report. State crop statistician Mark Schleusner says nearly 6 days were suitable for field work as temperatures were about 6 degrees above average, while rainfall was below average for the week. Soybean harvest is nearly half complete, and 32% of the corn is harvested. Get the latest in local news anytime at DeWittDailyNews.com.
With SRS.